Hi everyone, I'm going to do a tiny little video about how to foam roll to help to release the IT bands. So people will harp on about the IT bands being tight a lot of the time, and sometimes it can happen, particularly in runners. And what can happen is you have tension all the way down the side of the legs, and then that can end up morphing into a bit of knee pain as well. So the IT band, for starters, is a thickened part of the connective tissue that actually wraps all the way around the leg. So yes, it is a band, but it's not just kind of on its own, it's part of a much bigger structure. There's quite a bit of evidence to suggest that it takes a lot of its instruction from a muscle that sits higher up, so the TFL, which kind of sits here. So if we think about our greater trochanter, which is our bony bits in the hips, we come up a little bit and we come forward. If we press there, generally speaking, they're quite tender and a little bit hurty. So that's the TFL. So stands to reason that if we work into this muscle first, then we can generally allow the IT band to relax a little bit easier, a little bit more effectively. And I teach this a lot in clinic, and I've just taught it again with another patient today. So I thought, right, I'll do a video on it. So here it is. So this is how to do it. This is a foam roller. You don't want anything fancy, you don't want one with all the knobbly bits on, you don't need that at all. In fact, the more contact, the smoother it is, the better, because what it's trying to do is it's just trying to get into the fascia really. So the way that we do it is, for the IT band and for the TFL, we want to rest our weight on the leg that we're trying to treat, and then the leg that we're not treating comes all the way over and plants the foot in front of us. So we're on the IT band now, and it is probably really quite tight. We come over the greater trochanter, which is the bony bit, and then you are just a little bit of flesh above the bony bit, and then what you want to do is just twist forward a little bit so that you're right on that TFL muscle. Now I know you can't see because of the shot of the angle of the camera, but my right foot is off the floor, so I've got an awful lot of weight going through there. And then I'm looking for sweet spots, yeah? So it's a little bit tender there, so I'm just going to stay on it, wait till it dissipates, and then find another little tender spot. Got one there, wait till that dissipates, and then we do it again, so 3 times within that kind of area of the muscle. And then once that's done, then we can come back over the bony bit, and then we can roll out the IT band. So we find the sweet spots again, we stay on them, wait till it dissipates, and then we roll back off, and we do that until we've got no more sweet spots. When we're rolling through the IT band, we want to stop at the knee joint, before the knee joint, and stop up at the hip joint as well. Expectations, let's be honest, this isn't a miracle treatment. IT band, relaxing it off, if you even can do that, let's be fair, I'm not entirely sure you can relax it completely, but it can feel really quite good just to get stuck in there. And as with all soft tissue work, when we're doing it at home, we need to be fairly careful not to over-treat as well. So sometimes when we're over-treating things, we can actually make a problem worse as opposed to better. What I would say is the time to do this is after your activity. If you feel like you just need to have a bit of a flush out, you've been getting a little bit of pain up the sides of the legs, maybe it's been coming into the knees, hopefully you'll have seen somebody about it like me, a professional who's diagnosed what the issue is and made sure there's nothing else going on. Then maybe a foam roller used in that way can perhaps help. All right, I hope this helps. Take care, bye.